Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Pray for good health.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Combat Sports Weekly. This is your host, Franco Rulloda, and with me is Karl De Mesa of Destroy MNL. JC Reyes will be with us shortly. He's just attending to something na, no? Medyo na biglang na busy si Tito JC, pero he will join us in a bit. Thank you so much for watching. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Just check out Coach Franco's Corner. And we are also live on Facebook page MMA Davao. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We are going to recap, analyze, and discuss everything that is relevant in combat sports. We will give you updates as to ano yung mangyayari for the week, the noteworthy events, and which ones deserve your attention. Tito Carl, how are you? How are you? Kamusta yung ano nyo dyan? Tawag dito, anong... Asan na? Nawala si Tito Carl. Ayan. There you go. Unmute mo. Diba? We are going to get things going. Ayan, for everyone who's watching and listening, please share this live. We are all over the place. We're going to do our best to share this in the different groups as well para makita nyo ang aming mga papakita namin sa inyo ang mga updates. Let us know what you think in the comment section. If you have any questions, okay? If you have any questions, put it in the comment section as well. So everyone, how is your anong mga if kung meron din kayong chismis, kasi magchichismisan tayo dito, may chismis din kaming alam. Dahil Diyos ko, ano ba nangyayari sa mundo ng mga fighters ngayon, especially sa boxing. Medyo ko doon, medyo nababahala na ako. And I was like, it's not gonna be good. It's not turning. It's not really well especially for one boxer. We're going to discuss this later on. Now, first things first, we are going to give our heartfelt, okay, isang malaking good luck kay Drek Zamboanga. Drek Zamboanga is gonna fight on the 25th of February. In ONE FC's latest card, it's ONE FC Full Circle. So he is going to face Raj Rahul. Raj Rahul, as far as I know, fought here in the Philippines as well. I think nakalaban niya si Andrew Benibe, if I'm not mistaken. So if I messed that up, let me know. And then teka lang, nag-aano tayo dito. Sinasabi ko mga tao, mag-comment na lang sila doon sa live chat natin, tsaka doon sa live feed, para everyone can see what's happening. Para if there are duplication of questions, isang sagutan na lang. Now, I think as far as I know, ayan Andrew Benive fought this guy. This is a good matchup for Drek Zamboanga, because Drek Zamboanga has really improved through the years, and then he has evolved as a fighter. Medyo mas well-rounded na si Drek Zamboanga ngayon. It's a huge plus that he is training at Marok Force. So Marok Force MMA gym is in Thailand, together with his sister, Denise Zamboanga, who's also eyeing a championship bout in ONE FC's atomweight division ba siya? And then they also have Fritz Biagdan, and then they also have other fighters in that gym. So they're basically training with other trained killers. So it's going to improve his arsenal. As in, the last fight that he did, it was impressive. He had better wrestling. He had a better clinch game. The striking is there, of course. You can never go wrong with striking kay Drek Zamboanga. I just really hope na with him consistently training at Marok Force Gym, medyo mas magiging fluid na yung yung mga strikes niya, like it's all about chaining movement. There's so much potential in Drex Zamboanga in the sense na he's a very tall fighter and he has the reach. So he has long arms and long legs. So it's not just meron kasi matangkad na mahaba lang yung katawan, 'di ba? Siya he has long legs, long arms, good reach, and it's going to be beneficial for him pagdating dun sa kasi Raj Rahul, as far as I know, is also a tall fighter. I think this guy's taller than him. Pero in terms of skill, I'm pretty confident that Drex Zamboanga is going to win that fight. On the same card, I was checking the card a while ago. This is like the middleweight fight of Yuri Simoes. So Yuri Simoes is fighting Daniel Zainalov of Russia. Yuri Simoes, for those who don't know, is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Okay, he is a world champion in Jiu-Jitsu. He's also fought in the ADCC. So like the Olympics of grappling sa ADCC, he's also fought there. He's fought the best of the best. He is from Cayo Terra Gym in saan ba yung gym ni Cayo Terra? Sacramento ba? Or somewhere in California. This guy's big. This guy is strong. I'm not sure how is he in terms of MMA. So he's going to fight Daniel Zainalov. Most Russians who venture into MMA are a little bit complete na. Medyo complete fighters na to. These guys can grapple, these guys can wrestle, these guys can strike. I'm not sure at what level is Yuri Simoes striking now. And then on the same card as well is our fellow kababayan Jeremy Pacatio. Jeremy Pacatio is fighting Fabrício Andrade of Brazil. So Jeremy Pacatio is from Lakay, Team Lakay MMA, and he's fighting Fabrício Andrade. Ano ba to? Tingnan nga natin tong daming talaga. So Fabrício Andrade, Wonder Boy. Oh, he's from Maroc Force as well. Whoa. This is going to be interesting. So two Maroc Force fighters are fighting sa sa card na ito. So it's Fabrício Andrade and Drex Zamboanga. Interesting. So we are going to look forward to that fight. We're going to watch it, of course. And then 3 title bouts. So it's the Featherweight Muay Thai World Championship on the line. So it's Pechmurakot Pietchedi versus Jamal Yusupov. And then it's Roman Kriklia versus Murat Aygun. So this is for the light heavyweight kickboxing world championship. So we got the Muay Thai world championship and we have the kickboxing world championship. And then for the middleweight world championship, it's going to be Rainier de Ridder versus Kimriam Abazov from Kyrgyzstan. Okay. Is Tito Carl back?
Technical difficulties have slightly been
Baba mo ng
circumvented.
konti yung baba mo na lang ng konti yung yan. Malinaw
Yes,
ka pa rin,
sir.
Tito Carl. Pogi pa rin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pogi pa rin. Pogi pa rin.
Ayan.
Just screwed up tech. Hello to everyone.
And sakto!
Ayun,
Jessie
sakto.
Reyes is here.
Ulit na
Sakto!
Woo!
Sakto. Ayan.
Tito na
Finish.
mag-set up.
Michael Sayson, Jeremy Pacatio,
Finally.
Drex, Lock Pick. Ayan. Yan na, may picks na si Michael Sayson. Michael
Oy,
Sayson. Teka lang.
Sir
Ito
Sayson,
si
hello.
Mike, nag-cover to sa Ilocos eh.
Oo nga.
Supposed to be yung most
Congratulations.
Di ba nasa baba?
Diba?
Papunta sa papunta sa Roy, sa baba ni Roy yung
UKC sa Ilocos, ano?
Oh, UKC sa Ilocos. So, teka nga. Speaking of, together with tawag dito? Rika.
Baby Dynamite.
Rika Aquino.
Our friend,
Yes.
Baby Dynamite.
Baby Dynamite. Yes.
And another guy. We know this guy. Forgot.
From Real Fight PH.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, so you were
Ayan,
discussing one championship.
Oo, minention ko na lahat nung lalaban si Drex Zamboanga. Tapos, he's fighting someone who's fought in the URCC before. Tapos, I think that guy fought Benibe nga sabi ko.
Ang mangyari na, sir, ano mo dyan,
Ayan.
Di ba sila back si Roy?
Si Rahul Raja, I think, didn't he fight Gary Tonon then?
Oo.
Previously.
Fought Gary Tonon and then fought Benibe.
Andrew Benibe.
Rahul Raju.
Rahul Raju, yes,
this is not the first time that he's fought any Filipino fighters. Alam ko si...
nag-URCC pa yan. Nag-URCC pa yan. So,
si
ano
Arvin
yan?
Chan
So,
ata, nakalaban niya na rin before.
Arvin Chan pa, di ba?
Lahat na.
He's been around.
He's been around. That guy's been around. And he's tall, he's lanky, he's good reach. Sabi ko, magandang matchup for magandang matchup for Drex
Drex.
Zamboanga. So that we can see the evolution of Drex. So, next up is yung very unfortunate incident. Okay, this is I posted about this on my social media. This is the fight at Martial Combat 3 in Shawnee, Oklahoma. So, the fighter's name is Hunter Boone's. Hunter Boone, ang problema kasi with Hunter Boone's fight, medyo as in, I posted about this on my Facebook and on my Instagram. Okay, I posted about this on my Facebook and Instagram. The guy's head split open. As in, there's a huge gash. As in, huge gash.
Kita na yung brains.
Parang freak accident, ano?
Kita yung scalp. As in, scalp buka.
Scalp, sorry.
As in 20 plus stitches ata yun. Diba?
Goodness.
This is a regional show, diba?
Oo.
Tapos, sir,
Diba? Yun yung I posted about it kasi I told everyone about the importance of officiating, the importance of the role ng referees. And this is something na hindi nakikita ng tao. It's ang tawag dito? Every fight, ang tawag dito, I always check. We always check the cage. We always check the cage. We always check the surroundings. We check the background. We check the floor. We check the matting. Because we want to avoid yung mga ganitong incidents, man.
Sobrang freak accident.
As in sobrang sama. As in kawawa yung fighter. As in sobrang kawawa yung fighter doon. As in the story goes na head sila neck and arm control, they were clinching basically. Tapos they went to the cage, tapos humampas yung ulo niya dun sa cage. So there's probably merong exposed na part dun sa cage.
Nakausli yan.
Nakausli. Nakausli
sure.
yung ang nangyari dyan, teka lang. So sigurado dyan, clash, nag-clinch sila, and then so syempre if your head is down, okay, or your head is facing forward, tumama sa cage yung mukha niya. Okay, tumama sa cage yung mukha niya. Tapos, may exposed na part nung pole daw yun. And then, yun, tumama, humampas, impact, bukas. Okay? So that you guys know what we're talking about, I'm gonna put the link of the story dito sa comment section. Okay? Para you guys can see it, you guys can read about it. Pero it's a very unfortunate thing. Kaya rin, I think we were discussing it kanina, Coach.
Kasi walang liability yung yung promotion. They were saying na they didn't do anything differently, therefore they don't know what happened.
Oh, di ba? For you to say na parang we don't know what happened.
Bumukas yung nung fighter.
Man. Sobrang labo noon, man. 'Di ba? Hindi dapat nangyari 'yon. As in for me, that's why before events, check ko yung cage, check ko yung gaps. Sa gaps nangyayari yan eh. So tinitingnan namin, tapos tinetest namin yung cage, like how sturdy are the poles, how sturdy are the
tulak-tulak man lang.
Tinutulak talaga namin. As in, kami, binabangga namin yung cage para malaman, especially if there's 3-on-3 or if heavyweights are fighting. Kailangan check mo yan. Kasi we want to avoid these things. We want to avoid these incidents. 'Di ba? Ang hirap nung ganun eh. So,
Especially, kawawa yung fighter. Now, what's his
Oo.
future, di ba? Like, he's out for a year at least, and that
for
kind of
sure yan.
surgery, like, hopefully
Sure
wala
yan.
siyang brain damage.
Oo, tsaka may
Parang-
concussion yan.
Parang you can't afford something like
At
yung
least.
sa mga pro wrestling before na yung buong ring bumabagsak dahil sa bigat.
Go collapse.
Diba?
Sa laki.
Wag naman sana.
Di ba? Sa laki ng tao, di ba?
Oo.
Tsaka it's very unfortunate. Kawawa yung fighter. Kawawa yung fighter.
Yeah.
That's why, yun nga, this is a part of officiating na hindi nakikita ng audience. As in, ako, meticulous ako dyan. I will check the cage. I will check the lock. I will check tas aalamin ko sino yung cage crew. Sino yung magmaman. Sino yung nasa paligid. Yan, check namin yan. Kasi fighter safety is priority. Lagi yan.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Yes, coordinate with Direct Bing, especially.
Ayan, lalong-lalo si one of the one of the best guys to work
Bing
with.
Basit.
Sabi nila, sabi niya, I want everything to be so and so. Kailangan maayos yan. So, we'll try to, teka lang. I'm trying to get, si Sayson para magkwento kung ano nangyari sa Ilocos.
Yes.
Pasok natin
UKC, di ba?
Oh, UKC. Sayang, it's a good opportunity for him. I mean, this guy has been covering MMA and boxing and other combat sports na events.
And I'd like to know how was his, commentating experience.
Oh, di ba?
Yan,
We
yan
need
ang-
more of those, man. We need
Saka the
more
whole
of those.
experience, no?
Yan, we need more of those, baby. So, another topic that we are going to discuss we're going to recap some of the fights, and then we're going to talk about pressing issues, especially sa mundo ng boxing. Diyos ko Lord.
Before we go to that, in terms of safety, we were discussing kanina din about that coach sa isang jiu-jitsu tournament.
Meron yan. Grabe.
Very relevant. Diba?
Listen,
Because this guy,
Go.
sige. This guy had the student, yung coach's student, in a very deep kimura, nasa likod na eh. Tapos, he was leaning right over his student. What was he saying, coach? Diba? What was he saying?
Don't tap! The guy had the kimura locked on him. Okay, as in full on kimura, man. It's a full on kimura.
Wala nang takas yun.
Wala na talaga. As in, wala. As in, kuwang-kuwa na. And then, coach says, don't tap. Ayun, isang malaking click. Hindi nga nag-tap. So, yun, bali nga.
Nakalimutan yata nila yung saying na tap or snap.
Snap talaga, Chong.
Diba?
Snap.
Snap.
Dude, yung mismo ang gumawa, pagkatapos niyang narinig, gumano na lang siya.
Parang nagulat din siya, di ba? Parang sabi niya, shit. It popped.
Pero kasi safety sake, di ba? Like,
kaya nga, di ba? It's very... Kaya minsan talaga, and you can't blame the referee because it's within the rules eh. The rule says it's
ayaw niya mag-tap
ayaw niya mag-tap or ano. Kaya nga rin ako, when that happened sa Artes Suave Manila, di ba, sabi ko wala. Next
incidentally, hindi pa tayo nakapagkwento. Ikwento natin yon. Hindi pa natin nakwento yun because we were all keeping it. Yeah.
Same incident. As in, ang hirap eh.
2018, di ba?
2018. Parang guy was trying to impress the girl.
Holy shit.
Parang
ang hirap. I don't wanna...
The
Ang
story
hirap
was the girl was
magkwento eh.
saying wag siya mag-tap, and yung coach niya, the guy who was coaching him, was also saying na wag siya mag-tap. Siya naman, since nandun yung girl niya, medyo, syempre,
Di ba? Ang hirap.
Ayaw niya mag-tap kasi nagpapakamacho siya, di ba?
Very tricky situation. Very tricky situation.
Nagpakamacho siya. Wala tuloy siyang arm for a year.
Nakatingin kami ni Prof. Joey. Nagtitingin na kami dalawa na parang gusto mong pigilan pero the rule says. Yun yung hirap eh. The rule says.
The rule says.
If they're not gonna tap, you let it snap. After that incident, I said it was the click that was heard all over the mall.
May collective talaga.
Kasi nakaganon. May footage, may exclusive footage to Destroy MNL. So please
Yes
follow
po.
Destroy
Si
MNL
Francis,
on
si
social.
Francis.
Nakaganon, di ba? Biglang,
So, pwede na nating i-post.
Pwede na
yan
natin
nyo,
i-post.
i-blur nyo lang.
Blur na lang, i-blur.
Blur nyo lang. Protect identity tayo. Blur nyo
Pero,
lang.
how, because I heard si Prof. Joey, uy, tap ka na. Kinakalabit niya yun. Uy, tap ka na.
Yeah.
Oh, di ba? Pero, ewan ko.
I can't force the guy to tap, pero parang just a gentle suggestion. Like,
Oh,
maybe you
next
should
time,
tap.
okay, it's never worth your limbs, okay? It's
Oh.
never worth your limbs. So, teka
You can
lang.
heal your ego.
Oh.
Egos
You
heal,
don't-
Mas mabilis
pero, di ba,
maghilang
your
ego
arms,
arm.
your arms, your shoulder takes 1 year and then probably another year for rehab. Okay, sakto,
1 year
our
din yung
special,
rehab. Fuck.
oo,
Ayun na.
our special guest is here. What's up, Michael Sayson, local
Yun.
MMA PA?
Hey, Tito.
What's up, bro? Di ba?
Hey, good evening.
We are so
Si-
honored by V.
Yeah.
Grabe.
Hello.
Di ba? Looking good, Sayson.
Looking
Okay,
Mm.
ano tayo?
Kwento naman, kwento.
When I saw that you were on the panel, dapat kasama mo ako doon, pero yun nga, travel
Yun nga po
restrictions, hassle eh. So, pero sayang, and more importantly, it gave you and Baby Dynamite the opportunity to call fights. Ako, I was very happy that you're
Opo,
there.
pati si
We're
Alvin.
very happy.
Si Alvin.
Oh,
po.
yun.
Alvin Go, right?
Ayun, si Alvin din, nandun. I was very happy that you were able to call fights. I was very happy that you were able to have your time there. So, tawag dito, Mike, kwento. How was the experience of going there and how were the fights? And of course, thank you so much to VSP Promotions, Elorde Promotions, Ate Kukoy, Elorde and the LGU of Vegan Ilocos Sur for making this happen. Sige, Mike, take it away.
So, yung ano po, mabilis lang naman po yung biyahe. Nagpunta po kami sa Partas, sa Cubao. Tapos, diretso na po sa Bantay. Salamat kay Governor Ryan Singson kasi nag-smooth.
Ayan.
Tsaka kay
Thank
Ma'am
you.
Coco.
No?
Boy, talaga.
Oo.
Di ba? With all the restrictions ngayon, di ba? Smooth sailing kayo doon. Okay. So pagdating, let's take us to fight day. So, anong kinover nyo? Yung Muay Thai or yung MMA or lahat?
Yung yung sa akin po, yung Muay Thai tsaka MMA. Tapos yung kay Ate Rica tsaka kay Kuya Alvin po, yung boxing.
Boxing. So, sinong kasama mo doon sa panel mo for the MMA tsaka Muay Thai?
Kaming tatlo po magkakasama. Pero ako lang mag-isa yung wala kasi akong kasama dun sa kabante.
Ano yan?
Dapat
Tawag
tayo
dito. Hindi,
Banter
yun
na
nga
sarili.
eh. Next time, babawi ako sa inyo.
Next
Next
time,
time, sasama ako. Sama ako next time. Ikaklaro, i-sure ko na. Medyo sure ball na ngayon. So kung may out of town na okay na tayo dyan. Lang.
May kabanter ka na, Mike. Next time.
Oh.
May kabanter ka na.
Pinaasar nga ako ni na Ate Rica eh. Sabi niya, uy, nag-i-English siya. Kasi di ba ang hirap i-call pag Tagalog eh. Kinuha niya yung binagsak niya.
Oo. Humahaba pag Tagalog.
Ang hirap nun Tsaka mahirap mag-commentate. So, kamusta yung pagko-commentate? So ito yun. Baptismal of fire ka na. Kasi bukod sa nag-commentate ka, so, commentary yun. Pangalawa, mag-isa ka. Pangatlo,
Call by
out of town.
blow by blow.
Oh. So, how was that experience for you?
Okay naman, masaya. Kaso medyo mahirap kasi dalawang teammate ko yung lumaro eh. Kaya medyo iniwasan ko maging bias.
Ay, mahirap na maging bias. Alam mo na,
Dapat
may
fair.
backlash.
Dapat.
Yun yung maganda. Objective tayo.
Magiging issue yan.
Objective tayo.
Pero kamusta yung
Objective
fights
tayo.
mismo? May highlights na na notable ka?
Ang gaganda po. Ang
Ang ganda.
Sa boxing sina Almacen, tapos si pangalan na? Si Alto Yogon, pati yung kay para sa akin yung nag-stand out. Kay Alto Yogon, kay
Alto Yogon's
Almacen.
good. Oh.
Tapos si ano po, si Ranelio Kizo, pati yung Victoriano po. Yun yung mga tumatak.
Sabi ko sa inyo, Ronelio Kizo. Ronelio Kizo is like one of these rising prospects. Medyo every bout gumaganda yung
Talaga?
performance niya.
What's his style?
Hindi, boxing to eh. Last 2 fights niya, TKO victories eh.
Tigo, wow.
So,
Yeah.
and ano to Ronelio is parang 115 ata to si Kizo. 105 or 115. Basta mababang mababang weight
Opo,
division to.
15. Tama po.
115, di ba? Ronelio Kizo is training sa Elorde South Box. Basta Elorde stable yan under VSP Promotions. And I was able to, I have if you go to my YouTube channel, meron akong interview kay Ronelio Kizo. He has a really good story. Ronelio Kizo has really good motivations. I mean, his eyes are set, very serious with training, a lot of focus. Maganda yung, it's a really good stable to be part of, especially when you're part of Elorde South Box kasi they're a pool of fighters na magkakasama. So if you're all together in one camp, tapos you're all training together, you're all pushing each other. So nandun si Kizo, nandun si Arnel Baconaje, andun
Victoriano.
si
Ben Ligas,
Oo.
nandun din.
Ligas, yan.
Ben
Yan yung
Ligas
mga magkakasama, mag-training yan. So solid yung training
South Box
camp yan
is
palagi.
Kay Crew Francis, di ba?
Oo, yan. Tapos
Oo.
strength and conditioning mo, si Crew Francis. You can never go wrong with that guy. Si Crew Francis, that guy knows his shit, man. That guy knows what he's talking about. He knows how to coach fighters. And he's one of the coaches I'm seeing in the industry na he will do the drills with you. Pareho kami ng philosophy niyan.
Sabayan kayo.
Oo, if he's gonna make you do something, he will do it with you. Para pakita sa'yo na, hindi ko ito pinapagawa sa'yo kasi gusto
No
ko pagawa
excuses,
sa'yo.
ano?
Oo, kaya ko tong gawin with you. Di ba? Ganon. May benefit siya sa'yo. May benefit talaga. Teka lang. Meron tayong si from Relly Aguilar. Shoutout po kay Doktora Maria Alat
Yusek.
Poquecho from the Department of Health. Our leaders, our doctors from the Department of Health. Di ba? Ako fanboy ako ni Dr. Vergere. Tama. Yan, ang galing na Yusek niyan. So, again, I think I've seen one interview of Dr. K. I'm not sure, pero alam ko, nakita ko, like she parang SRO ata. Parang she did a really good explanation. I hope I didn't get I'm talking about the right doctor here. Pero yan, Undersecretary ng DOH po. Okay, Yusek, Dr. Maria Alat po, Kecho. Thank you. Isang malaking shoutout po sa inyo to the hardworking people of the Department of Health. Diba? And my fellow Trinity member, Referee Florence Eusebio. Yes, mahapdi mag-swab. Nag-swab test po kami kanina because there is going to be RSF this Thursday. We will give you... May link yan eh. It's a pay-per-view. It's very affordable. It's going to be... Ang tawag dito, siya? 125 pounders. We're gonna mention the names later. Okay, we're gonna mention the names later. Tapos, eto, ginawa mo naman buy and sell yung comment section, okay? Ayan, if you need very sweet mangoes, okay, from Antique, you message mo rin Espinosa. Ayan. Sobrang I buy my mangoes from her. Masarap siya, in fairness.
Season na pala.
Oo. Ayan, kita mo. Ayan, nangyari. After maswab ni Florence, nakapikit kaming lahat kasi binaon talaga. Tapos, dalawa. So, afterwards, hatching talaga kami, man. Kasi, sabi ko, I've done so many swab tests. It sobrang nakakainis siya all the time. Promise. Hindi siya nakakatuwang experience. Okay, balik tayo kay Sayson. So when you got there, how was I only saw snippets and I was only able to watch yung napanood ko ng konti yung live. So saan kayo banda? Nasa gilid kayo nung ring? Or kasi what were you doing? Live commentary ka ba? May nakita ako naka-microphone kayo eh. So nagla-live commentary
Opo.
kayo dun sa mga tao.
Ano kasi siya, yung mic po sa OBS po nakakabit. Para diretso na po siya sa feed nung kay Governor Ryan po na
Okay, okay. Pero ano yan, tawag dito, hindi kayo naririnig nung venue. Online lang talaga yung
Hindi po.
commentary. Okay. Akala ko kasi may mga gumagawa nun eh. May nakakabit dun sa live, tas meron din na ano sila, dual sila para ako, I'm not a fan of commentary
Tapos
sa
ulit.
audience eh. Kasi, walang silbi yun eh. Nakakasira lang nung experience yun eh. Pero at least kayo,
Experience ng mga nanonood.
how long were you there? How long were you commentating?
Ano po, isang araw lang po yun.
Hindi.
Pero yung
Yung
stay
buong
namin
event,
doon,
yung buong ano mo. Kasi, for example, ako, I do
buong event
boxing.
po. Kay din po halos 6 hours din po. Yung
Oh, yeah!
6 to 7 hours.
Minimum yan, guys, 6 hours yan. 6 hours of non-stop talking yan. Kasi, you have to explain the fighters, you have to explain their stories, and then you have to do play-by-play. Ngayon, yung nangyari
pala
kay Mike,
nagbabaon ng paypakwa.
tapos, since mag-isa lang siya, dahil so siya yung mag-isa daldal, tuloy-tuloy yan. How was the experience naman?
Actually,
6 hours talking.
Actually nga, bago ko tanggapin yung commentary, pinanood ko muna yung kung paano ako mag-commentate eh. Kaya medyo naging komportable na ako pag
naman. Grabe naman. Natuwa naman ako doon. Tumaba naman yung puso ko doon. Pero okay yan.
Kasi
ka na mag-commentate.
Maganda eh. Kumbaga yung kasi objective. Kaya doon ko para nakita yung blueprint pa. Kung paano po gawin.
Oh, dude, I'm very happy that you're able to do this. Yan, si Rika din getting her groove in. Lalo when she covers boxing events, she's really good. Tapos si Tita Che, binubuyo namin si Tita Che, nakasama na namin si Tita Che dito. Oo. So
confidence na lang 'yun.
Konti na lang. Ano na yan? One of the really good female content creators about combat sports. Yan, si Tita Che. We're really pushing her. Ikaw din, we're gonna keep encouraging and pushing you to keep doing this. Ayan, kita mo, meron kang fan ngayon. Yung ating ever reliable, the man behind the scenes. This guy is like one of the best tech guys out there. Mr. Bin Cuevas
Sports
of
Bin.
the Sports Bin. Please follow them. Please follow him on social media.
May gout daw.
May gout ngayon si Vin. Get well soon.
Nako!
Oo daw.
Kaya
Hindi
na.
na pasok sa opisina.
Ay, nako.
Kailangan gumaling para makapag-basketball uli.
Oo nga, basketball ulit. Puro basketball yung cover.
Oh, so we got the upcoming PMAF. Okay, so Philippine MMA Federation is holding another event. I think this is gonna be on the 26th. Next week ata. Alam ko next week. 26th.
Qualifiers.
Oh. So on the 25th, it's 1FC. And then 24. Okay, 24 is Feb 24. So that's in a few days. That's 3 days. We're gonna do Real Street Fighting. Real Street Fighting is an actual MMA event. Okay, Real Street Fighting is an actual MMA event. It is the rules are medyo hybrid-ish kasi ladder tournament siya. So as long as you're winning, you're fighting. Okay? So ano siya, bracket style. So the first one was a huge success. So they're gonna do a second one this Thursday. Kaya po yan, sinundot yung mga sinundot yung mga ilong namin. So I'm gonna give you a rundown of the names of the fighters, okay? So we got Jason Vergara. Yan, kilala lahat ni Mike Sayson to. Jason Vergara. We got Jessie Lauta Bukog. We have Kenneth Maningat. We got Darwin Quintos. Mark Julian Itaas. Kimbert Alintoson. Nicole Alego. Nicole ba to? Alam ko Nico to, di ba? Kilala ba to, Sayson? Si Alego.
Nico po.
Nico, di ba?
Nico.
To. Oh, sumobra ng spelling.
Nico Alego.
Nico Alego. Oh. Narinig ko na to eh. Eli Fernandez. And then we got we got two alternates, John Paul Paez and Norman Arenas. Okay, so 8 people to. Okay? 8 people. They're gonna be bracketed together. So far, the matchups are Mark Julian Itaas versus Jessie Bukog, Eli Fernandez versus Darwin Quintos, Nico Aliego versus Kimbert Alintoson, and Jason Vergara versus Kenneth Maningat. So those are your initial pairings. Now, whoever wins, they advance and then advance. So normally, you'll probably fight 2 to 3 times. Probably 3 times. Tama ba? Oh, mga 3 times. In
within
one
2
night.
days?
No, in one night. In one
Wow,
night,
old
bro.
school.
Oh,
Nice.
old school to, man. As
So
in,
if people think this is a YouTube thing, it's not. It's
no, it's
legit.
not. This is actual
Yeah.
fighting, okay? So the format and
Awesome.
the concept behind real street fighting kasi is yun nga, yung matira matibay. Kasi yung mga Pilipino, di ba? Matira matibay. So the concept behind it is let's bring back. So we'll use the safety of the current MMA rules, pero we're gonna do a ladder tournament. So
So
first
global
round,
rule set, coach.
MMA rule set. Ang tweak lang is all first matches are 6 minutes per round. So 6 minutes na 3 rounds. So if you advance,
Nice.
so if you yung mukha ni Tito Kyle, yan yung mga gusto ni Tito Kyle, yung mga the savagery. I want the diba? Tapos when you advance, 3 minutes 3 rounds naman.
Okay, so mabilis
Yan.
na.
No, mas mabilis na ngayon.
Ito na yata
it's
yung...
Go, JC.
Dahil obviously wala ka ng hangin.
Oo.
After
Strength and conditioning na to, di ba?
pansin niya pag hindi ka nagro-road work, wala.
Wala talaga. Mike,
Dead
sino
ka.
mga picks mo dito?
Yeah,
Di ba,
tell
we
us.
got Vergara, we got Bukog, Maningat, Quinto, Itaas, Alintoson, Aliego, and Fernandez. So, sino yung mga kilala mo dito and what can you say about their fight styles?
Strengths, yeah.
Medyo mahirap yung ibang matches pero yung mga main pick ko so far sina Kenneth, Mark, tsaka si Eli. Tsaka lahat po kasi so far para sa akin.
These are 125
well-rounded
pounders, by the way.
Lahat
So,
sila.
125
Para sa
pounders lahat to. So it's very interesting kasi it's going to be a mix of technique, speed, quickness. Ano mo yun? These are the smaller guys.
At
When it's the smaller
125,
guys.
always.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo.
Footwork.
Diba? Ito, barkada ko to. Si Ralph Frondoza. Teammate ko sa football yan. Tsaka batchmate ko yan. So, he's also a fan of MMA. So, yan, no? Kaya,
He's competing.
if you go to the Facebook page of Real Street Fighting, RSF on Facebook, the link is going to be there. This is going to be pay-per-view. It's just 99 pesos ata. It's very affordable. Just go. Sobrang mura nito for sobrang mura for an MMA event. They just really want to hold events. They want to help fighters. Gusto nilang tulungan yung mga fighters, yung mga coaches, yung mga gyms. That's why they're doing this. And the production value is really, really good. Ayan. Gerald Pat, Jason Vergara, Kenneth Maningat for the win. Yeah, that's a really good Medyo magandang magandang.
Hello, Mr. Pat.
Magandang, pero sila kasi yung una. Sila yung unang maghaharap
Kaya nga.
Pero okay yan Okay yung okay yung
Can you
format.
guys tell me, andito pala si Eli Fernandez, the Dragon. Is he competing? Okay.
Yes.
Eli Fernandez? Oo.
Tama ba?
He's
Good.
Oo.
Yeah,
Nalaban
I've trained
niyo po
with him.
si
He was
Darwin.
from... Oh, cool.
Laban
He was
yan.
from
Ayan.
the Mindanao, coach?
Oo.
Gym? Ni
Mindanao.
Miss Be? Miss Be?
Oo, nagte-training siya doon.
The elephant logo. I forget.
Ano ba yan?
Muma.
Hindi ko alam kung
Muma.
Catalan siya Muma or Catalan
okay.
yan. Not sure Pero alam ko, ano yan, nagte-training siya doon. Ayan, may tanong si Bin, bakit? Yun yung rule set, Bin. Yun yung gusto nila. Gusto nila first matches, 6 minutes. So,
Good
paguran
question.
ka agad, para kung talagang matibay ka,
Yan
ikaw
nga.
yung yun lang. Ako, the way I see
Which
it,
is a great... It's a great format,
Paguran
diba?
yung mangyari, paguran ka agad,
Oo.
So now you
Well,
can look at it this way. It's either you finish it early kasi you don't want to go all 6 minutes, di ba?
Yeah.
You don't want to go all 18 minutes, so you finish it right away so that it gives you time to recover for the next round. Or you really duke it out, di ba? It really depends on your your strategy. So strategy comes into play, coaching comes into play, your fight style really comes into play. So if you're the fighter na point fighter ka, hindi pabor sa'yo yung
Hirap pag-point.
yung format na to, malabo. Oo.
Oo, hindi
Kaya
pabor.
nagulat nga ako nun yung kay Ariel po.
Yung kay Ariel naman, sobrang unfortunate
6 minutes.
naman, no? Para
Mm.
yung kay Ariel. Panalo na eh. Kaso nag-react yung kinain, so nasuka sa cage. Diba? So it's sayang. So I really hope na he gets a chance to diba? I really hope na he gets a chance to redeem himself in the next one. Ayan, nagka-technical difficulty si Tito JC.
Yes.
Diba?
I think the 6 minutes is good though. Parang
Pilipinas.
6 minutes,
Yes.
good siya. Para siya
good siya, parang a bit more manageable than the Pride 10-minute first round.
Pero if I remember right, yung unang fights ng URC before, di ba? 2 rounds.
2 rounds, 10 minutes.
2 rounds, 10 minutes.
10 minutes each.
Same.
Yung pinakamalapit na pwede.
Good match agad if silang dalawa. Tama.
Oh, yeah. Kenneth Maningat is under veteran coach. Di naman siya veteran coach. Actually, bagong coach pa lang si Gab D. Pero he's showing a huge acumen when it comes to coaching.
Technically,
Good
bagong
coaching
coach pa lang si
IQ.
Gab.
Tapos, syempre, active fighter siya. So, what's working
Maganda yung
for
translation
him?
ng turo niya sa mga fighters niya.
Oo. Diba? Kaya sinasabi sa inyo, mahirap mag-coach kasi especially combat sports. Kasi now, you can be a really good fighter, but you're gonna be a bad coach. Si Gab D, he's a good fighter, and now, turns out, he's also good at coaching.
He's also a good coach. Yeah.
Diba? Which is
communication.
Communication talaga. Communication, motivation, training methodologies. Diba? That's good. And like, for example, like Mike, you're one of the people who's creating content, who's serving the community, pero you're also a practitioner and you also fought inside the cage. So, yung experience mo nun, di ba parang it was a UFC gym event? So, kamusta yung...
It was King of the Fight. I remember,
King of the
yes,
fight
I was
yun,
there.
di ba? Tama?
Si Tito Carl yata isang judge din.
Nag-judge ako
Oo, di ba?
Ito yung 40 fights ginudge ko, grabe. Okay. Yeah, but it was a great fight, Mike. That was good. It was good to see you inside the ring. Ano yung sa tanong ni Coach Franco? How do you see that? Like, ano yung magaling na coach tsaka magaling na fighter? At tsaka paano yung difference nila? How does one bridge that gap?
Actually, para sa akin yung mga magagaling na fighter tsaka coach, minsan kasi sobrang rare po kasi yung kayang mabalance yung ganun. Exception dun si Kuya Gab na kayang i-balance yung pagiging coach tsaka fighter. Tsaka si Kuya Junjun. Si Kuya Junjun kasi kumbaga nagko-coach din siya sa amin mga amateur. Tapos yung iba sinasalang niya din.
Sino to? Si Montilla?
Amateur boxer. Opo, Ernesto Montilla.
Oo. Si Iron Montilla, that guy is good.
Actually, siya nga din po yung mag-coach kay ngayon, Ellie.
Oo.
Maganda
rin ako
yung
siya kanina. Nakita kami kanina. And he just got promoted to brown belt. Congratulations.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that guy just got his brown belt.
Congrats.
From Professor Manny Jimenez. It was syempre you can never go wrong with Professor Manny Jimenez and Checkmat Philippines. Pero sige, Mike, continue. Mike, ano na yan? Yan, tuloy mo lang tuloy mo yung kwento.
Tuloy mo yung kwento, man. Oo.
Yun nga po. Kagaya na Kuya Gab na magagaling na fighter din tsaka magaling na coach. Kumbaga, sobrang rare fit for to be a good fighter and a good coach.
Diba? So
I think iba pa yun, coach, yung bumabagay din dun sa fighter. Sometimes you're a good coach, pero your fighter just doesn't respond to you sometimes. Di ba? May ganun pa rin eh.
Totoo yan.
Tingnan natin si Mike Perry, di ba? Nakailang ano na din. Talon na rin.
Oo, kita mo, pati shota niya, ginawa niyang coach, di ba? Pati girlfriend niya, ginawa niyang coach.
Uy, nanalo siya ng isa doon.
And speaking of Mike Perry, okay,
Nanalo.
maganda segue yan.
Congrats.
Mike Perry, okay,
Mike Perry.
BKFC
Nanalo.
winner, di ba?
Pati Chad Mendes.
Chad Mendes,
Oo,
si Chad Mendes, no?
Mini-me.
Grabe
Oh my
si
God.
Chad Mendes, wala nang leeg eh, di ba? Yung traps niya, it's traps,
Ganun na nga.
tapos
Tapos
head.
Ang liit.
Di ba?
Said na.
Laki niya, man. And
Sobra.
this is where we see yung as in everyone
Wait.
thought that
Aren't you
MMA
guys
gloves
on the same? You're the same size, di ba?
Oh, same size kami.
Oo,
Pero
pero
pare,
Stu is
nakita mo
like
yung katawan ni
thrice,
Chad
3 times.
Mendes. Parang si Chad
Grabe.
Mendes nandito ko eh.
Ay, God.
parang kahit ata tayong dalawa, kaya niya tayong buhatin sabay Tito Carl. Alam mo yun? Di ba? So
Sorry, go ahead.
these people are just won their fights on BKFC. BKFC is bare knuckle fighting championships. So this is another combat sporting event wherein we see a huge difference between boxing gloves, MMA gloves, and bare knuckle. Ay, iba yung
It's so different.
it's so different. The dynamics are different. Mike, ikaw sinusundan mo ba tong BKFC?
Yeah. Mike.
Naririnig mo ba kami,
Wala.
Mike? Yan.
Yeah.
Sinusundan mo ba yung
nanonood ka?
BKFC?
BKFC.
Opo. Minsan,
Saya, di ba?
sinasama ko sa parlay yung mga sa BKFC.
Oh, di ba? So
Kasi saya,
anong
diba?
observation mo sa
Sa mga laban
BKFC
nila.
compared to MMA and to
Brutal.
boxing?
Pero solid.
Brutal, di ba?
Brutal.
Tawa.
Pero maganda panoorin. Kumbaga for the soul of entertainment, napakaganda ng BKFC.
Exactly.
Diba? Yan yung namin eh. Ang sana lang po talaga yung may mga future po yung muka, wag na po kayong sumunod sa yapak ni Paige Van Zandt na nag-BKFC. Tsaka we're appealing to Tito Carl to please make sure that Daniel Kelly stays in 1FC and not go to BKFC.
Yeah. Congratulations to Black Belt, Silver Fox Provel Black Belt, Daniel Kelly for announcing her signing to 1FC, the coach, for MMA
1FC na
and
siya.
grappling.
Feeling ko magano mo na yan. Grappling route and then eventually
At saka
mag-MMA
mag-MMA.
yan. Easing in siya. She's gonna ease in from grappling to MMA. Well, let's see anong trajectory ng career niya doon. Pero this girl is very promising. She's high-level grappling. I don't see anybody like beating
She's
her
so
in the
good,
grappling department. She
Yeah.
just needs to really improve her striking. Pero kasi nag-combat jiu-jitsu na rin siya. Okay,
She won that.
Oo. Now, we will go. We'll segue a bit. Hopefully makabalik si Tito JC. Pero sige, before tayo mag-boxing news, so we got the 1FC, and then unfortunately, recent outing ni Mark Striegel, he didn't really win. Lost by second round TKO kay
Chess Kelly. Chess Kelly.
Di ba?
It was it's his retirement fight. So good for him.
Retirement fight na ni
Ni Chess Kelly. Oh.
Okay. Sayang na, alam mo yun, it's like,
well, good for him.
Ang hirap. I mean, I know Mark. Mark's my friend. He's a really good fighter. He's a promising fighter.
Hope he
However,
bounces back, man. Yeah.
I don't know how many more fights he has in his contract. I hope na they give him one more shot. And it just so happens talaga na it's so hard to train in the Philippines given the restrictions. The things that we can learn from a very objective point of view, this is where you see the value of coaching. You have to have a good coach. You have to have a camp. This is where you see the value of a camp. So when you say MMA camp, you have a coach that provides direction. You have training partners, constant training partners. It's not bad that you go to different gyms to train. However, if you're preparing for an MMA fight, you really need one camp. Kasi hindi pwedeng
For the game
chop
plan,
suey.
especially.
For the game plan, the
chop suey.
execution. You need drilling partners. You need training. More importantly, you need training partners that you trust and trust you. Kasi these are the people that will push you to the limit. They will push you to your limits, 'di ba? They will elevate your game. They will put you on a higher condition than what you're used to. But at the same time, these are the people that care for you, that they will not, to the point na they will not hurt you. Ang problema kasi, when you jump gyms or you train in different gyms, ano yun eh, 'di ba? Nag-aalangan din sila. Yun yung nakikita ko dyan. And then, you don't have one main coach or one main architect that goes with you, di ba? That tells you, okay, this is what you do. This guy will tell you what to do, how to do it, and has a plan. May plan of progression. Di ba?
You
Yun yung
need that at
problema.
the highest level.
You need that at the highest level. If you want to fight at the highest level, yan. UFC, Bellator, PFL, di ba? Kahit nga sa jiu-jitsu lang, may camp eh. Grappling nga, wrestling nga, may camp eh. What more pa MMA? And you really need constant training partners. It doesn't help your cause na nobody's... Yun yung nakikita ko. These are the small details eh. When it comes to talent, Strigel's talented. When it comes to physical attributes, Striegel is a freak of nature. He's very athletic. What he needs is guidance and a team that backs him up. As in,
did you see anything in the fight, coach, na where he was, kind of improved?
You can never. He knows what to do in the clinch. He knows what to do in the grappling department. He just really needs to improve his striking. Diba?
Yun na lang talaga.
Diba? Walang significant improvements in the striking department. Diba? And then, at the same time, by the end of the first round, you see him gassed. Diba? He's tired. Diba?
Chas Kelly was definitely on a better footing on that after round one.
Tsaka you're fighting a veteran eh.
He is.
Striegel can
He's a new
dominate
guy
here.
for UFC.
Pero in the UFC, he's the new guy. Diba? He's the new guy. So you're the guy that needs to prove yourself. And you're going to swim in the Shark Tank. So talagang you have to show up. It's just unfortunate.
And every win is important for you.
Pare. Tsaka if you want to stay in the UFC, diba? Getting to the UFC is one thing. Staying there is another. Diba?
Yeah.
And he's done it. Diba? He's done it. He needs to stay there. Ikaw, Mike, your thoughts on the recent Striegel fight?
Yeah, please tell us.
Hello,
yan.
Go, Mike.
Striegel fight.
Bago siya na-knee.
Medyo may hirap. Yung round 1 medyo okay. Kaso nung round 2 parang medyo gas na. Pero yun nga, iba din talaga pag pag vet na tsaka pagpa-retire na yung kalaban.
Tsaka tawag dito yung sequencing ng ng yung chain of attacks. It really depends talaga kung sinong kalaban mo. Pero yun nga when Striegel goes back to the gym, kailangan number 1, you really have to improve your striking. You have to have striking. You have to have decent boxing. You have to have decent kickboxing, and then you should be able to tie it up together. You have to chain it together. Yun yung ako talaga magka-striking na maganda si Striegel, tatagal sa UFC.
Okay na yan. Pwede na itakbo.
Okay na yan. Kasi tawag dito, bakit ba siya napapagod? Kasi hindi niya ma-chain yung strikes niya. Nawawala yung napapagod utak mo dun eh. And then tapos magdi-default
mas mahihirapan lalo yung mga kalaban.
So again, I don't know how many fights he has in his contract, pero
it's hard to stay at that level na.
Isa pa
Isa pa.
So 3 fights.
3 fight.
One fight to make a statement. Okay, last fight to make a statement. So really hope that he makes it count. Kasi sayang.
Para may Pilipino man lang sa UFC.
Nandun na siya eh. Diba? Especially ako when a Filipino gets a contract to the big leagues, I always tell them, you're there, please stay there. Okay, please stay there. Don't mess it up, 'di ba? Sayang.
Sana nga
Don't-
si ano si Kuya Junjun mabigyan din ng break doon. Kaso kailangan pa daw yata ng 2 laban kasi 12-4 pa lang yata siya.
Pero si
May
yan,
nakausap
si
ako na.
Montilla, si Iron,
Mm.
kaya yan.
Mm.
Kasi technically sound, good grappling, good clinching, tas mabilis. Tapos he's comfortable at his weight class.
So this is at
yan.
flyweight.
Anong weight ni
Flyweight.
Iron?
Flyweight siya.
125, 57.
Oh,
Fly.
125, kaya niya yan, man.
Kaya yan,
125. Wala,
Kaya
kaya
yan.
niya yan. Tapos pagka sinabihan pa siyang babakang 115, baka kaya ba? Kaya pa niya. Pero hindi alam ko, 125 na pinakamababa sa
125.
UFC.
Walang 115 sa UFC, di ba?
No,
Males.
125. Kaya niya yan. He's gonna make that division very, very interesting. Tsaka you never go wrong with, ayan, UFC, Uncle Dana. We know you're watching. We know you're listening. UFC. Oh, pare, kasi halos
Yung
lahat
kami
ng prediction
takedown.
pati yung predictions namin, pati yung matchups namin. Yan, nagma-matchup, nagpe-pair tong si Tito Carl tsaka si JC. Minsan nagugulat
Sinisilip.
yung fight card, yung
Next
UFC
time,
fight
diba?
night, yun yung mga pairing. Sabi namin, ayan, Uncle Dana, Iron Montilla, Junjun Montilla po. Okay? You gotta get Junjun Montilla. Okay? So, then we shift to boxing news. We have, tingnan ko nga if I can, I hope I can pull this up. Kasi,
Ito ba yung news item?
hindi, ano muna to? Share screen tayo. Yan naman tayo, kailangan natin yung mga,
The hottest.
Diba? Kailangan kahit paano. Lalabas ba tayo dyan? Lumalabas ba? Ayan!
Yan.
Ewan ko
yan
kung
na.
nakikita nyo to sa mga screen nyo.
Ayun,
Pero
oh.
this is
Solid yan. Ganda.
This is the
Ito,
upcoming
yung Jessie.
VSP Promotions na fight card on March 12. Okay.
Tiger 2022.
Sa
Nice.
totoo lang, this is one of the best fight cards I've seen so far. Okay? I am not
Solid yan.
sobrang solid ito. Thank you so much VSP Promotions, VSP Boxing, Elorde Boxing, Elorde Promotions,
Nice.
and of course,
So this Muay
the
Thai,
games. Hindi, boxing lahat to.
And boxing lahat to.
Boxing lahat to,
Cool.
man. So,
Wow.
we got Lynn Sandstrom versus Isa Alico. These are two really good female boxers. And then we got Malfred Mahadas versus John J.V. Antonio. Jonathan Almazen versus John Paul Bentoso. Carlo Bacaro versus Jimmy Borbon. Ayan. This is one of the sleeper na matches. Don't see Bacaro versus Borbon. These guys are good. And then you got Lawrence Rosas versus Justin Ace Tesoro. These are veterans. Ano na to? I've covered their fights before. When I saw this, sabi ko, okay, this is a really good matchup. Medyo okay yung ano niya. Okay yung pairing nilang dalawa. It's just a matter of who's gonna play it safe and who's gonna jump the gun. Kasi may knockout power silang dalawa, pero depende sa game plan nitong dalawan to eh. And then we got Jason Bueno Obra versus Ramon Basas. I've covered a Ramon Basas fight before. He's good. And then we got Giovanni Escaner versus Albert Alcoy. Richard Pumikpik versus Pablito Cañada. This is another really good matchup. Pumikpik versus Cañada. Suntukan to. Hindi umatras tong dalawan to. And then we got Gino Rodrigo versus Roberto Gonzalez. Arnel Baconaje versus Leonardo Doroño. This is another really good matchup. Okay, Doroño is one of those really methodical fighters. And then you got an equally methodical fighter in Arnel Baconaje, pero who has knockout power. Si Arnel Baconaje, style niya, he's gonna wear you down. Tapos bigla na lang, pang! May isa, dalawa, tulog ka na. Yan ang style ni Arnel Baconaje. That's why it's very, very exciting to watch. Michael Dasmariñas versus Danny Tampipi, another really good matchup.
Si Hot and
Diba?
Spicy.
Si Hot and Spicy. Then, we got Jessie Ray Waminal versus John Estrada. Not for anything, si John Estrada, yung balls to the wall fighter, makikipagsuntukan lang talaga siya. He will knock you out. He wants to knock you out. This guy is on a mission. Yan, every John Estrada fight that I covered ended in a knockout. Then of course, your main events, Ben Ligas versus Roland J. Biendima. Okay? The next one is for the WBA Super Bantamweight title and the RP Super Bantamweight Championship belt. It's going to be Karl James Martin versus Ronnie Baldonado. Ronnie Baldonado is going to challenge Martin for the belt, and he is gunning after Martin's RP Super Bantamweight belt. Then the main event of the evening, one of my favorite boxers in the country right now, Charlie Suarez. He is going to fight Tom Jun Mangubat. These are knockout artists who are very technical, very methodical, and they're going to fight for the WBA belt. So again, thank you so much to VSP Promotions, Elorde Promotions, Elorde Gym for making this happen. Ang ganda ng fight card na to, seryoso. I can't wait to go there and watch this and cover this and tell you the story. Sana lang walang
I can hear the enthusiasm in your voice.
Oh,
I'll
dude,
trust you.
dude. You can never go wrong with Ben Ligas. You can never go wrong with Karl James Martin. You can never go wrong with Charlie Suarez. And then you can never go wrong with all the challengers. As in yung challengers na to, these are kaya rin talagang gusto kong i-highlight kasi si Biendima, si Baldonado, tsaka si Mangubat, these are sleepers. These are high-level boxers. These are, when you look at their records, I mean, it doesn't give justice. Dahil ang galing nito mga boxingerong to. We have really, really good boxers. We have really good boxers here. We just need, kailangan lang talaga magkaroon tayo ng affinity sa mga boxers. Kasi ang mga Pilipino, para yan, yung ginagawa ni Michael sa local MMA, kaya niya ginawa si local MMA PH, di ba? Kasi Filipinos like combat sports. Kailangan makilala natin yung combat sports athletes. Di ba? So this is probably a good recap, good way to end the show with a question that Tito Carl can answer for us. How do you bridge that gap from a guy who's from the outside looking in and then immersed himself and then now practices and lives that martial arts lifestyle? How do you think should we, or media, like this is one step, what we're doing is one step, what Michael is doing is another step, but what do you think is missing? What's missing in the equation?
That's a really good question. Well, there are many ways up the mountain for this one, especially now that we have the technological ability to pull in communities. Like sabi mo nga yung itong ginagawa ni Mike. And later I'd like to ask Mike if he envisioned this for MMA talk, diba? Pero for me, for big corporate media, first of all, not independent media, which is us, to take an interest in this eventually, kasi ang daling makakuha ng brands afterwards to bridge that gap in terms of get the fighters paid, get us paid, get eyes on the fighters that you want to eventually, parang ecosystem yan, di ba? Yung mga events na kukuha sa mga maliliit na feeder gyms, yung mga fighters, and then makikita ng mga kamag-anak nila, yung mga fighters, na, uy, kumikita sila doon, so ako rin, baka pwede ako kasi hindi ako nag-aral or wala akong ibang gustong gawin kundi lumaban. For us, it's also the same thing. Parallel to that, parang ang gagawin natin, how do we do it in terms of how do we make affinity to these fighters? Kung ginagawa natin na telling their stories, it's very good. Now, how do you do that for on a large scale, which is what big media does by manufacturing of fighters and stars and all the hype? It's usually a 3-step process. Parang after dumaan ka dun sa mga daming layers, diba? May scouting na, oy, maganda yung fighter na to, tas may magandang storya, ganun. So, to market yourself, let's say you're a fighter, ang kaisa-isang advice na siguro magandang ibigay, answer for reporters or producers or for TV people, if you get that attention, you need to answer for yourself. Yung story mo ba, ano yung so what mo? Kasi tatlo yung usual na tanong pag pumupunta yung story sa mga war room na tinatawag ng media, sa newsroom. First is, what? Ano yung nangyayari? Second is, so what? Bakit importante yung story mo? Whether galing ka sa hirap or representative ka nung, let's say sa Lakay, di ba? Lahat sila mga ethnic Ifugao. So that's a good one. Parang the uniqueness factor and the inspiration factor. Tapos yung pangatlo, it's just most important, I think, is the what now. Parang may call to action ka ba? Parang pwede ka ba namin supportahan kasi may upcoming fight ka? Or pwede ka ba namin supportahan dahil nangangailangan ka for your mother or somebody you love, so one of your friends? Or meron ka bang super gandang program? Let's say yung ginagawa ng sa jiu-jitsu, di ba, yung anti-bullying ni na Meggy Ochoa, against sex trafficking, mga ganun. Or for us, MAP, yung tipong highlighting women in the sport. So those are the three ones that you need to answer. Pero pinaka-importante yung pinaka-importante, how do I say this? Yung so what, yung what now is kung may upcoming thing ka, upcoming fight, upcoming event, meron kang program na ongoing, that's the best. That's the best one to create affinity, to create empathy, and to attract people to what you are doing. Kasi basic na yung hard work, basic na yung nagpa-fight ka, basic na yung nandun ka sa industry nitong hurt business natin.
Okay, everyone, all fighters, please, i-replay nyo to, at least this part, okay? Yung mga sinabi
si
ni Tito Karl.
Kuya Mike.
Diba?
Ayan.
Ganda nung mo, Tito Karl. Solid.
Thank you. Ako yung tanong ko kay Tito Mike, ngayon bang malaki na yung MMA talk? Because it's such a large community now, di ba, Coach Franco? Like, nagbubunga na ng away eh. Nakikita ko nagbubunga na ng away ng mga maliliit na tapos nagkakaroon din ng resolution, so natutuwa ako. Parang, when you started MMA talk, of course, it was probably a fan, lang.
Hindi, local MMA.
Sorry. Oh, I'm so bad with that. Grabe. Sorry. Local MMA. I'm so sorry. When you envision it, ngayon ba, parang natutuwa ka with what it's become or medyo na did it get away from you ngayon? Parang, hindi naman ganito dapat yung nangyari. Ganun. Or, how is it now?
Actually,
your baby mo.
Actually, dati kasi, ang bala ko lang, parang gusto kong i-highlight yung mga hindi kilala. Yung mga diamond in the rough, kung tawagin. Kaya gusto ko sila i-feature. Lalo na yung mga hindi masyado na ma-market, yung hindi marketable. Pero, pag nakita mo maglaro, talagang pwede sa mga sa mga local league or even international league po. Yun talaga yung gusto ko dati. Tsaka syempre, para sa mga local gyms din po na kunwari may mga naghahanap. Kasi madalas dati may mga nag-message, saan po ba merong ganito sa area na to? Kumbaga, pwede siya maging one-stop shop. Tapos, pwede rin siyang pang-market ng mga bagong bukas na gym. Tapos kung may mga gustong pag-trainingan yung mga tao na bago pa lang sa sport, pwede sila makapunta.
Tapos yan, tawag ito, did you envision, napansin mo ba na, lumalaki pala to? Paano mo napapansin na, parang dumadami na yung mga tao?
Yun na nga eh. May away na eh. Sa loob eh.
Actually, to be honest, noong 2018, akala ko nga hindi ako lalagpas sa 1K. Kasi 200 lang talaga buong 3 months.
Pero ngayon, di ba? Wild na ngayon.
Ngayon, putya. Oo. Did you like what it's become now, Mike? Or magulo na?
Marami pa po. Medyo na nga eh. Marami pa kailangan gawin na kumbaga mas quality pa dapat. Mas para mas lumaki
Mas
pa po.
ma-promote pa yung mga... Oh, pero tama yan. Kasi at least we're all aligned dun sa gusto nating
Agree.
mangyari
Yun.
na yan,
Yeah.
kami rin. Our goal is to promote the local events, local fighters, di ba? Ma-build yung pangalan ng mga fighters na meron tayo para hindi lang yung, oy, may event. Hindi. You want to go to that event kasi nakita mo yung favorite fighter mo nandun. Di ba?
Yes.
Gusto mo
Tapos,
supportahan yung...
pag-uusapan nyo afterwards sa community, yun yung
Oo,
masarap
yun
eh.
yun. Yun yung
Yun eh. Like,
pinakamaganda
uy, di ba
doon.
nakita mo?
Oh, 'di ba? Yun yung pinakamaganda pinag-uusapan nyo. So at least
Si-
ayan,
Sorry, segue lang, Coach.
Go,
See,
go, go,
also, nagkamali ako kasi I know Mike was like really one of the pioneers of making a community na online sa Facebook and so obviously other people followed suit. Kaya ang dami-dami na nating may group ngayon, kaya nagkamali din ako. Parang alin nga ba yung group na sinalihan ko? When
hindi,
in fact,
ano na yun, parang iilan na, pero I mean, marami nagtayo ng group, pero tignan mo yan.
Yun na
ang
nga,
mga
original.
namumukod tangi
Iba
yan.
yung
Si
OG.
MMA Talk Philippines, si
Oo.
Local MMA PH.
Yung local MMA,
Di ba? Di ba? Pero other than that, it's the boxing groups na. Di ba? So, it's good na na you guys are getting recognition. Sayson's page is really doing well.
Yeah.
It's serving the
See,
community.
Mike is a true pioneer in that community building aspect.
Oo. Wala pang
Yun
wala
eh.
pang mga masyado MMA groups noon. Ginawa niya na yan.
Yun na nga
man.
eh. Nauna siya
Kaya
eh.
nakakatuwa
1.0.
eh. So ngayon, sakto. You're venturing into commentating and creating content for more. Good. Okay yan. Tuloy-tuloy
paying
mo
off.
lang yan.
Oo.
Oh, it's paying off. So, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Mike, thank you so much for joining us. Where can
Thank you,
people
Mike.
find you? Please plug your pages.
Sa YouTube po at Local MMA PH, Instagram The Magnificent Mike po. Tapos sa Facebook,
Yes.
Local MMA PH po.
Yan. Okay. Local MMA PH on YouTube and on Facebook. Then Magnificent Mike on Instagram. Okay. Everyone, please. We're all over social media as well. Please follow Destroy MNL, Coach Franco Rulloda. Ang dami na eh. Halos lahat doon kami. Then, more importantly, please follow your local fighters. Please follow your favorite athletes, local athletes. And we will see you next week on the next episode of Combat Sports Weekly. Bye-bye.